Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Cilia. Last we left our heroes, they were descending deeper and further into the tomb of the first Dragon Lord, Xander Huarath, in search of the Axe of Xander, the Shield of Vulcan, and the Breastplate of Mitros. Upon delving down, they find that Xander's tomb is actually a labyrinthian puzzle of twisting corridors looping in on themselves. In an effort to navigate the labyrinth, Jury, takes the lead using his keen sniff senses to guide the way that swiftly leads the gang in the direction of a large, mysterious, ambitious minotaur who inflicts a monstrous blow to Jury, deals a quick bout of attacks, and swiftly flees back into the maze. Before he could go, though, Callie noticed that his weapon and shield were quite distinct and surmised that they were indeed the Axe of Xander and the Shield of Vulcan, and that they must now track down this minotaur. Continuing through the tunnels, the gang encountered a host of skeletal soldiers and minotaurs, but none were a match for Gladius Astra. Upon reaching what they assumed to be their goal, Xander's sarcophagus, Callie goes to knock to see if anyone's home, but is stuck to the surface, finding that it was in fact a mimic, that there was an animated rogue flanking them, and that this was a trap. The gang deals massive blows to the sarcophagus, getting Callie and Nefel unstuck, but do not pay enough attention to the rogue as it ensnares Atalanta, choking her before she uses her own brute strength to bust out of it. After which, Persephone sets it ablaze and Calliandra shreds it with a crossbow shot, as Opa electrocutes the mimic in a puddle on the ground. Investigating the scene before them, Juno finds and pulls a lever in the back, hearing a grinding metal noise up in the distance of the cave, and searching under the gooey mass of the de-animated mimic. They find a trapdoor leading the gang deeper into the sprawling network. And as we pick up, all of you are now on that ladder heading down deeper into this labyrinth. Just to re-up, just to double check that everyone is still happy enough with the current marching order as stands.
That is Jerry and Juno in the front line, followed by Persephone hiding in the shadows and Atalanta in the second, then Kira and Opa, and then in the back is Callie and Nefel.
Yeah, seems good to me.
For me?
Yep.
Callie's at the front.
Excellent. So, as we pick back up in the initiative order, to navigate, that is Atalanta's turn to roll a d20.
Roll that B.
Remember, your result doesn't matter.
There's a 6.
We're lost anyway.
And
Oh, yeah.
number 6.
Number 6, you hit the bottom of this ladder. But frankly, it doesn't feel like you've descended. It feels like you've just been on a continuous downward path since you entered this massive tunnels. And frankly, just getting to this bottom of this ladder has just led you on to more and more of them as you continue forward and left and right. Take a second exit and then another left. It's getting hard to figure out where you are, but it is deathly cold and quiet. Stella. Would Stella
Still going to lead us?
Would Stella like to have a go?
Follow the weasel.
Oh, we believe in the
I
weasel.
bet.
Yeah,
Of course.
I believe in her more than I believe in myself, honestly. So
Yeah,
Same.
genuinely. Let the weasel lead us the whole way
Yes.
from now on.
Hey, look,
Maybe we don't let the weasel lead us the whole way.
Okay.
The whole way.
you afraid she's gonna steal your steez? She's got keen hearing and smell, so... That
would
is
make sense.
a 14 for Stella.
A 14. So after
This die is made incorrectly.
Atalanta kind of, it's hard to know if you're making progress or you're getting lost, decides to sense in the keener animalistic senses of Stella, and Stella kind of puts her little snoot in the air
Just snooch.
and just kind of meeps off into another kind of a right turn, and you naturally follow the weasel.
Obviously.
Mhm.
As you take another right, you hear an ever familiar sound of marching. As down the corridor is a similar but not exact scene from above earlier in 3 more hoplite skeletons march their way before you.
Oh.
You
But
put
this
together,
time-
huh?
This time there is 1 with a sword and shield and 2 with spears.
Diggity.
And as we jump into initiative proper, that is actually Kira's turn, who, as always, just going to re-up that song of heroism. And as we start,
Want to heal somebody a little bit?
Oh yeah, shit. Poor Nafel.
Maybe a wee bit. Maybe she wants to heal.
Didn't you get
somebody
healed
a
at the end
wee
of the
bit.
last session?
Did I? On my thing, it says I'm 15 still.
I think you
And
were
it's-
like
yeah,
at 4
it's-
and got a heal of like 11 though.
Okay.
yeah, no, you're still 15.
Cool. Thanks, Kira.
It's okay, you're at the back.
She kind of leans back and is like, I'll get you later. I've only got so many slots.
No, you're cool. It's Louise that's angry, not Nafel.
But that brings us right around to Persephone.
So Stephanie's going to continue to hide in the shadows and ready an action. So if Persephone is attacked by any creature, he is going to use his short bow.
Okay. Cool. Yep.
How long's this hallway? About 10 feet across?
10 feet across. About.
Just making sure he'll get the sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Cool. That's Persephone. So, the orientation of these soldiers is the 1 shield and sword guy in front. The 2 spearmen are 1 spearman's behind him. Another is just on the level with the other spear guy. So a spearman 1, who is behind soldier 1, is going to take his spike and go and try and reach you from a distance. And is going to
A
attack
triangle.
Juno.
Oh, come on.
You're at the front.
What did I do to you?
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, for
Jesus.
Doing 5 damage as it wheels up its spear and just lunges and spikes you in the shoulder.
that fine. 24's not bad.
Nefel, that is your turn.
I'm gonna do an underwhelming attack. No magic involved on Hoplite Spearman Skeleton 1.
How are you attacking?
With a long bow, a long
Cool.
crossbow.
Good,
I
good.
know I did a bad roll. Oh, the Song of Heroism, hold on.
Mhm.
13.
13 doesn't cut it, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Cool.
Pringle stuck in your throat, Kev.
Water.
Oh.
I'm drinking.
Nefel kneels down to make himself even less threatening. Somehow.
It's okay. It's fine. Everything's cool. Nefel, as soon as you engage these guys, you pull up the crossbow, wheel it through your combat, your companion, shoot, but it just plinks off the shield in front.
Shoot, and then I miss.
Missing.
That's about right.
As that is Spearman number 2's turn, and he is going to aim for a paladin buddy. Here. That is a nat 1, as he reaches up, hits you, but just completely just shink off the armor. It hits you, but it does nothing.
Just
Yes,
bones.
Come on, boy.
It's just bones.
It's like one of those things where someone tries to hit like a metal object with a hammer, and instead of the metal vibrating, it goes back down into them, and they just like shake, so those bones are just
Yeah.
vibrating.
Like a
But
skeleton playing the triangle.
Yeah.
Short Sword and Shield
Nice.
Boy is up next, and he's going to go for Juno again, being in front of him.
Sake.
Except this time it is a 12, as you nimbly dodge back from the sword swipe.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
Jury, that's your turn.
Okay, so Am I able to get within melee range of all of them?
Yeah, actually. Basically, they're kind of in an L shape, and you literally are right in front of the gap in that L.
Well, I hope they're ready to take an L really quick. So
Oh.
I'm going to go Drew's going to go step up really quick, and he's going to cast one of his Blessed Warrior cantrips, Word of Radiance, uttering a divine word, and burning sparkling pink radiance erupts from him. How about these three homies make a con saving throw?
Dang. Okay, let's try the dice here.
They got to make a 13.
Con?
13. How hardy are these skeletons?
The
They're
two
bony.
spearmen are very hearty indeed with a 20 and a 21. But the sword boy is not for 6.
Okay, well then take 2 radiant damage. And the word he uttered is like carpo or some like pretentious semi well-known painter.
So it's 2 radiant damage to just the sword boy.
Yeah, to just the one who did make the save. He's only a cantrip.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Cool. That's your turn.
Mhm.
Then that is open.
Well, she's going to target the one that has just been harmed by Good Jury's action. And is going to sort of draw her hand sort of into the air, sort of collecting static electricity before tossing it at that one. Hoplite, foot soldier, skeleton.
Excellent.
And that is a natural 20.
Yeah,
Yes,
I would like to write a verse in my
now
poem.
we started. Now we're in.
I'm just double checking one thing. Cool. So that'll be 2d10 lightning damage.
Oh yeah.
Just Kev, gotta hear you confirm the verse in my poem.
Yeah, I did. I thought it's you totally can. Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. So she blasts it for a total of 12 points of lightning damage as...
As you
Yes.
Sorry,
Fuck
you go ahead.
No,
Don't
you go
let me
ahead.
stop you.
You do it. I'm good.
As you summon a storm cloud above this single soldier, and just with one crack, you see its armor sealed and sword just shiver with static electricity, and in a blinding flash where there was a skeleton standing is nothing but a cloud of ash.
Damn.
Solid hit.
Hell yeah.
I am so glad you're on our team.
Judo, there is now a puff of smoke in front of you, and behind that puff of smoke is the spearman that hit you. What do you want to do?
So does that mean I can't see him?
Oh,
Is
no,
that-
no. So as in, like, the one who was right in front of you, super dead.
Okay.
But there is one behind him.
Okay. So okay, cool. But is he like? I'm assuming like how close does that mean though? Because I know I'm in the front.
5
like,
feet,
he's
so you can
reasonably
right.
close then. Okay. Can I get? Can I? Yeah, I'm going to use my great club against the guy who was behind him. Who was behind? Foot soldier skeleton. Cool.
That's Hoplat Spearman Skeleton number 1.
Yes. 14 plus 3, that's 17.
17 absolutely hits him.
Nice. Okay, so I'll roll a d8. That's a 6 plus 1, isn't it? So that's a 7.
Nice.
7 damage.
Yeah.
As you go and just clang, leave a massive dent, and you hear cracks of ribs underneath it. It's still up, but barely.
Yeah, bitch, stay down.
Oh, it's me. Well, I'm just gonna go with the old basic attack. I'm gonna shoot with my light crossbow at
Where to?
let me. I'm gonna go for 1.
Got it.
try and finish off some boys. Well, who knows? Oh, that's not good. 8.
Eight
Oh,
to this.
heroism. Yeah, I'm gonna use
Go for it.
heroism. That's cocked. Land on. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Damn.
I'd like to
Fucking-
reverse
yeah,
my
yeah.
poem.
Yeah, you can.
It's going really well. It started off really bad.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, one more poem verse and I get a rank. Oh, hell yeah. I'm sorry, I'll roll some damage for you. That's 2d8. That's 7 plus 5 plus 2. A number.
Dear God. Dear God.
Fuck yeah.
14. Oh Lord. Yeah, you shoot a crossbow and like get right in under the chin, just straight through the spine, just hitting whatever magical core was keeping the skeleton up as it collapses.
Hell yes. Finally, a verse about me that isn't me dying.
You love to see it. You love to see it.
Bit of variety, you know.
Yeah.
No bonus action that with you, no.
No, not right now. I'm
Oop,
good.
got it. Atlanta, that is your turn.
Okay, so, well, I'm gonna throw my chakram at, I guess, Spearman number 1. No, Skeleton number 2. The one that's still alive.
Oh, the only one still alive. Yeah, I checked that.
Yeah.
I
On the
hope
off
so.
chance you weren't sure. That is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Yeah! And my shotgun comes back to me. And then. That is a 6 damage.
6 damage as you throw it, scrape it, file some bone dust off of the front of it as you streak it by. But it is still up. And that is Stella.
Come on, Stella.
This is Stella's time to shine.
Okay, so she is. Where was she last? She was on Nefel last, I think.
Yeah, we're buddies.
So yeah, I think she's just going to continue doing the same thing. She's going to try and help Nefel with whatever he's doing. So maybe she's going to like, she might run up on one of the skeletons or something and like try to nip at it, to grab its attention away from Nefel or something.
Awesome.
What a sweet little weasel.
She's
Great.
doing her best.
And her best is fantastic.
Her best is so good. So good.
It's Kira's turn. Kira is simply going to re-up Song of Heroism, and that's that. Persephone, you're going to just re-up that ready to action?
Oh, yeah. Forgot that was me. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Persephone's gonna just like look out from the shadows and be like, "Oh, well done," and then go back in again.
So that is
Classic
Nefel.
Persephone. Let's give shooting a go again.
Yeah, do it.
Okay. A 19 to hit. I don't want to tell you how long it took me to put 17 plus 2 together, but it took longer than it should. But it's a 19.
But it's a 19 absolutely hits.
And that is a D8. Come on, baby. 3 damage.
Hell yeah. You take out a couple of ribs. It is still up though.
Yeah, not as much.
As it is its turn, it is going to tie another jab at Jury.
God, my weapons do so.
Ooh, no, that's a 10. That does nothing as it just kind of scrapes and tinks off the armor. Jury.
You're in my home now. This is my fucking turf. I'll be damned if I get hit in this fucking labyrinth. So I'm gonna use my maul. Wouldn't that be fun? Be just delightful. Oh, well, I got cocky. That's a 12 to hit.
Song of Heroism.
Oh, yes, good point. That's a 12 plus my 5. That's a 17, baby. Yeah.
17 is gonna do it.
And now to roll the dice that are required. 8 plus 3. That's 11 damage.
Damage.
Damage?
Spelled like beverage. Anyway.
You truly 11 damage. You crush it. You smash its entire form into nothing.
Well, disgusting. Do any of you want their things? Otherwise, I think we should keep going.
No.
I already
I'm
took
good.
one from the last set, but
I think we should keep going.
I gesture towards the bones. Anyway. Okay.
Which actually, yeah, by the way, so where, again, same as with the last the last trooper skeletons and the Minotaur skeletons, there's no actual bones left over from these guys. Once they're defeated, they just disappear to ash.
I gesture towards the artist formerly known as Bones.
Oh, you mean Emily Deschanel?
Damn, Kev. Fucking damn.
Okay,
Can
cool.
I take inspiration from you? I know you don't have it as a DM. I think you shouldn't have it. Anyway.
What can I say? I'm a DM that played a bard for years. Like, it happens. So, as we move back into movement, Opa, roll the d20, please.
That I can do. That's a 1.
That could either be very
If
good
you
or
could have
very
rolled
bad.
that in combat, that would be lovely.
Someday I will.
Only
Not
for
today.
you.
No, for all of you. It brings my poem rank up.
Oh.
And then the minimum that you'll be able to roll with my inspiration die is a 3.
I
Fucking
can guarantee you that this episode you will have that. It's my promise.
Is that a prophecy?
My promise.
Is that a prophecy for my favorite prophecy boy?
I have
For
been
Louise, our favorite prophet.
listening to the stars, and they're saying for
You've
sure.
been listening to him. All right, I believe it.
They said for sure, and they would
Oh,
never
okay.
lie.
They said for sure.
For sure,
So,
mofo.
Exactly.
As you
That's kind of rude.
move over the remnants and remains of these soldiers you just fought, Opa, feeling the breeze and the wind, she decides, hey, but how about we try it this way? And as you take a left, you walk halfway down the run of this next corridor, and just there's a sudden striking chill run through all of your bones as in front of and behind you, rising from the dust, 2 Minotaur skeletons appear.
Well, shit.
Yeah, once more with feeling. No?
You know, it seemed, they say
Skeletons.
follow the breeze, but it didn't really work out that time.
So skeleton 1 is in front of you, skeleton 2 is behind you.
Ah.
No!
Oh, that's right up on us. Oh no. Oh no.
That is
Maybe if Nefel moves up to the 2 pallies who have lay on hands, maybe perhaps.
Ruh-roh.
Juno, that is your turn. There is a Minotaur skeleton straight ahead of you.
Okay. I'm assuming this Minotaur skeleton is quite large.
He would be large.
Large.
Is he a big man?
Do I have to roll to see like how big he is, or can I?
No, I'm telling. No. This isn't a nice thing. I'm telling you, he is big.
Yeah, but like specifically, like how big? Like
It's important to me. I know his exact site and measurement.
like a solid 10 foot tall.
Damn.
These
Taller
Minotaurs
than
are far
Jerry.
too
Okay.
large.
Okay, let me
These
try
are far
something.
too large. I don't appreciate. Well, actually, I don't like the bones that are so big.
Is this how we find out that
Can
Jerry was
I-
the runt of a litter?
Oh, you got small bones, Jerry.
Can I?
And you'll never see them.
Can I?
not.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, can I just try and Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just try and use my great club and see if I can just like club his legs so that they're completely disconnected from the rest of his skeletal frame, so that he falls to the ground.
Yes, Juno. Hit him like he owes you money.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna cap him. Isn't that what it's called? Capping? Me capping?
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Kelly answered real quick. I'm just saying.
What I'm gonna say is, if you want to roll with disadvantage,
What?
if you hit, you'll deal your damage and knock it prone.
Ooh.
Oh,
What a gamble.
This is a gamble, yeah.
Okay.
Gamble.
I offer to you a gamble.
Oh, God.
Are we gambling, fam? Maybe.
You feeling
I'm not
lucky,
usually a
Juno?
gambling person, but
But Juno.
okay. So I
But
have
it's
to roll
true.
twice, and you have to pick the lowest one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
Or you could just attack regularly if you don't
Or
want
you
to.
can just do a regular
Oh my
attack.
God! Wait, no. Both rolls, I got 17.
Yeah!
Oh, hell
Yes, yes.
See, gambles pay off sometimes.
17 hits. 17
Gambling
hits.
never goes wrong.
So first, first start, roll your damage.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow.
Such beautiful jangling.
Right?
The world has never seen.
Ooh, that's an A plus 1. That's a 9, bitch.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
9.
Yeah, I hope you enjoyed your kneecaps while you did, bitch.
Oh,
The strongest muscle has become the weakest.
I need to turn the light on.
The kneecap.
Sick callback.
As you just like reel back and lunge forward and swing with your great club, just shatter its kneecaps as its form hits the ground prone. It is still awake and active, but it is prone. Callie, that is your turn.
Okay, is this Minotaur like up on us?
No, it is actually, I'd say it's about 10 feet behind you at the moment.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's not like I can change what I'm doing though. Well, actually, do they look particularly wise?
I mean, they're skeletons.
I mean,
You don't
they
have a plan.
died at least once, so.
And literally are of dust.
Can't be
Actually,
that
can
smart.
I just ask, Aisling, while you're just looking at that, how big would the Minotaur be now that I've gotten rid of his kneecaps?
Now that he's on his knees.
Where he belongs.
I don't think you lose that much height if you're minus kneecaps. It's probably got to be like a few inches, but like he probably has to have lost some if he's like lying down. You know what I mean?
Oh,
You're
he's
taller
like-
when you're
That's a fair bit of
when
my
you're standing
height.
up as opposed to lying down.
Yeah.
That's a good bit of someone's height.
Yeah.
Got a bit of height, lad.
Like at least a foot.
If you're
Like,
10 foot, you can spare it. Fuck off.
Oh, it all comes out
true.
now.
yeah, like, I'd say, like, you know, it's lying on the ground, so it's no more than about
Yeah.
a foot off right now.
Yeah.
But like in terms of actual length, missing knees and below, you've knocked it down to about 8.5.
Yeah. So he's like,
That's pointed, Kev.
so
That's pointed.
No, he's Jury's height, so Jury can also take
He's
care of
probably
him.
still taller than me, even without his knees, but it doesn't fucking matter because he's going to be dead soon anyway.
Yeah. So he's prone anyway. He's prone.
Maybe you
Prone.
could install a
Cool.
second pair of kneecaps and bring yourself up to their height.
I don't want to go.
Maybe
I
we
don't
just
wanna-
killed
I
him.
don't
How
wanna-
about that?
I don't want to go to. I don't want to go to their
Like a
level.
step ladder.
No, they come down here if they want to talk.
What are you doing?
Bring them down to our level.
I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery, Kev.
Yeah.
That's
On,
a wisdom save on Minotaur 2.
Yeah, the one that's near me in Nefel.
Cool.
Oh yeah, good shout.
Give me a wisdom save.
Make
Nice.
fun of his knees, and then we'll remove them, and it'll be a whole
Oh.
thing.
That is
Knee bandits.
Yeah, the knee.
that is a 13.
Oh, that's a fail! Fantastic. Okay, so he takes the damage and has disadvantage on his next attack.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
Sick.
That'll be
Let me
really
get
good
some.
for us.
Where are my triangle boys? Let's go with pink.
You're pointiest, boys.
That is 3 psychic damage.
3.
Thanks.
It's all kneecap related humor.
Yeah.
It's one of those kneecap fights. It's all kneecap related.
It's all kneecaps. I insult his kneecaps.
Awesome, cool. Any bonus actions?
No, I'm good for now.
Great. Atalanta, that is your turn.
I'm
Just gonna keep my
go-
fella alive with
Yeah, I'm gonna
Aw.
go for Skeleton 2, the one that is near Nefel.
Great.
And I'm gonna use my longbow.
Great.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, this is the boy protection squad.
Yep, 15.
You?
15 hits.
hits. Cool. Then I need this one. Oh, that's a 10 damage, son.
Nice.
Ooh,
Oh, nice dice.
Okay. I feel very safe.
You
I
reel up, shoot fire, and just take off one of the horns straight up.
Right before she says it, she like turns around and is like, Nefel, duck, and then shoots her arrow.
Oh, nice. The boy protection squad is coming in.
Nefel has a half second of taking a duck, where, and then realizes, and then was stuck.
Do you want to go to actions?
No, I'm Gucci.
That is Stella.
Stella is going to yell at the Minotaur by Nefel, like just fucking yelling.
A little weasel. Whee!
Her
I'm
action
loving
proper
my,
is
like-
just continuing to give Nefel help.
Excellent.
is-
You know, I didn't remove the weasel help tag last time, so he still gets weasel help.
I feel very helped right now. I love the support.
All the Gurls coming together to help our boy.
This is beautiful.
So the Minotaur skeleton one is on the floor, but is not quite out as it tries to swing its great axe at Juno.
You bitch.
But whiffs big time. Lying on, like, it just kind of flails it in your general direction, but you sidestep it.
Yeah, you can't catch these hooves.
Oh, shame about the miss. The problem is, when you're fighting with a two-handed weapon, it's all in the knee. Oh, never mind.
Oh, Jury, that's a good
you know
one,
what
mate.
you're doing.
Kira's gonna re-up heroism, so you got that again. What's Persephone gonna do?
Yeah, Persephone's going to continue to hide with the readied action of the short bow.
Great.
He's going to again duck out of the shadows and give everyone the thumbs up and be like, well done, gang, and then go back again.
It's okay. I don't need that horse. I've got a whole like Valkyrie squad of women protecting me. I'm okay.
And the boy of the hour, Nefel, what's he gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna do an Eldritch Blast, I believe, is my plan.
Nice.
Yes, please.
Thanks to my
Yes.
new feat, I'm a spell sniper now. It's very cool.
Oh,
Cool.
hell yeah.
So yeah, I would like to do a pew finger. Hopefully, I'm gonna do a ranged spell attack. So that I'm gonna do. Okay, so that is 18.
Actually, you have advantage anyway because of Stella.
Oh yeah, I do an 18 attack.
18 hits.
Excellent,
Yes.
excellent. And then a D10, which
If you roll a low on the
like-
damage, you can use heroism to reroll it.
Can I?
Yep. Dong heroism is on your dice.
I will. Oh, that's an 8.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Did you add your charisma to that as well?
I don't. Do I add charisma to my damage?
I believe.
You don't usually with spell attacks.
I don't think so. It doesn't say it in the.
Okay, I'm misremembering then. Never mind.
Well, I mean, if you say that, like, we can add charisma, I mean, I think that charisma should be added. Like,
I'm very charismatic.
I
No,
think Val proved his charisma.
8 as you finger gun, and where we expected.
Wait, hang on. I think it. You'd be adding the charisma to the attack roll. Sorry, I have it open here. You'd
yeah.
add it,
My spell attack bonus
Okay,
is
yeah.
+7. I'm very charismatic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but because like Eldritch Blast is like warlock, so you'd be the spell casting ability. It would be charisma for it then.
Yes,
but
actually,
it's
I think it's actually only plus
But not for
6
the
for
damage.
it's plus
No.
6, so it's only a 16 to hit. So actually, yeah, you're right. Is a 16 okay? I
16 is
assume it
still
is.
okay,
Yeah,
and that was 8 damage, yeah?
Yeah, 80.
Cool.
8 force damage.
As
Okay.
where you've seen the fell finger gun, and usually it'll be a ray of starry light. This time you see a green, shocking streak of lightning, almost summoned from a more primal sense, shoot and blast a chunk off of this skeleton.
It's like an aurora.
And then Nefel would like to give a very grateful little bow to each of his comrades who is helping.
Aww.
Oh,
So here's the thing. It rolled a nat 1 in the initiative.
Ah!
Yes.
So here we go. Back to jury. There is a
Lady
Minotaur
Luck is
Odyssey.
also looking out for me.
Actually, Kev, can I just ask, like, before you go into jury, like, when jury did that sick burn, can I say, and also I'm asking this of jury, can I just chest bump with him like that?
Oh, of course. It gives an unholy clang, and I didn't want to interrupt. But when Juno was like, "That was a good one," Jerry's like, "Hey, listen, I'm just gonna point at Homeboy." He's like, "That was a good one," and let's roll to attack with advantage because prone ?
Yes, because prone.
Yeah.
That's a 13 and a 14, so that's a 19 with the maul again.
Yeah, 19's gonna do that. 19's gonna do it too.
And then 7 plus 3, 9 damage.
Jeez.
I think
Yeah.
again, just sort of like more sort of like whack-a-mole style, just sort of like, or no, actually, way too big, a sort of stick for xylophone, just sort of donk.
Just a proper, just like a big old drum, just bonk, and just down on it. And that is onto Opa.
Okay. So perfect. Opa is just going to cast Jolt again on the one closer. Rather, I feel like the one that's nearby Nefel has enough people sort of looking out for him. So instead, she's going to throw a bolt of electricity from her hand at this other one. And I don't think that's going to hit. That is a 3.
Heroism is
Heroism.
still up.
Oh, that's
Heroism?
true. That's true. I'm going to use heroism then.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, hold on. Actually,
Mhm.
just before you do heroism, this is a ranged attack, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Are you rolling with disadvantage?
Oh, because they're prone.
Oh, he's prone.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's absolutely true. No, I wasn't.
Well, it was still a miss, but just to know.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you can still use heroism actually, because that's just a reroll.
Okay, yeah. Then, well, I rolled 3 and then a 6. So I'm using the heroism here, I guess. And that one is a natural 20.
I would like to
Yeah.
add a verse in my poem.
Yes.
You are
Oh my-
blessed
Wait.
by the gods above.
Wait, if I'm re-rolling with Song of Heroism, do I re-roll if it's a disadvantage?
No. Song of Heroism is simply re-rolling a dice.
Okay,
So I'll allow it to be the final roll of a disadvantage.
cool.
Has it
Alright.
happened?
Cool. So that's 2 attacks in a row that I've gotten this off. And that is 10 points of lightning damage.
Oh my god.
As you
And I'm
just
blasting.
blitz it. It's like you're smelling smoldering bone meal and marrow. It's still up, but like it is a shambling mass on the ground right now.
Poem rank.
You've done it.
Right.
You've upped your
Ah,
bard ability.
Yes.
Do you have any bonus actions?
Yes, I would like to bonus action help Atalanta.
Sue?
Mhm.
That was Rebecca, not Atalanta. Very clear.
Atlanta's got so hip all of a sudden.
Whoa.
That was the affectionate bit part I really need to know.
Did we miss something? What happened?
She truly is a woke bae.
Awesome.
Kev, could you put in
Oh.
the tag for Atalanta because she's still inspired, so she still has epic courage.
Expired.
Expired.
Expired. Oh, I hope she's not that yet.
Cause you have a new one to know that it's not just epic courage.
No, I don't, but otherwise I'll forget that she has epic courage.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
No, but now people can only roll a minimum of 3 with my inspiration die.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
Holy
1s
shit.
and 2s don't count with me anymore.
Yes, bitch.
Yeah.
Very good. That's
Yeah.
very good.
It is. See, the faster I get my poem rank up, the more that is better, because my inspiration die is still a d6, so...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Noise.
That is Juno. Your turn. Fiend.
Juno.
Fiend.
Juno.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
It's your turn.
Hey.
Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry. Okay.
Their life points directly.
Yes. Okay. Can I
Activate your trap cord.
Can I? Yeah. Okay. Can I get my Great Club again and smash Minotaur Skeleton number uno for Juno?
Uno for Juno. Yeah. No, just hitting the shambling rubble in front of you is that's something. Yeah, that's something you got to do.
Cool.
It's still prone, so roll with advantage.
Yes.
Yes, please, because that was a 6. Oof. God damn. Don't do this to me now. Oh, that was a 2. Oh my
Heroism?
god. Yeah, I rolled twice.
Yeah, but
No,
that was with advantage. You can use heroism still.
Roll again. Roll
Oh,
one.
I thought you meant
One
okay.
last time.
Apologies. Okay, now I get it. Oh, right. Oh god, please. Oh, that's a 12. Woo! Thank God. Okay, so 12
does
plus
it.
3, that's 15.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
15 does.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
okay. I'm rolling for damage now. That's 5 plus 1, so that's a 6.
6 as you finish what you started earlier, as you just bring your club down and grind what is left of this Minotaur to dust as it is defeated.
Yeah.
Yay!
Let me show you.
Huzzah.
It's funny because he's got enemies.
Caliandra.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot at Minotaur 2 with my crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use heroism on that. Okay, it was actually one worse.
Oh.
That's an 11 to hit. So probably
Sometimes 11 don't do it. Sometimes the dice just ain't with it.
oh, I got an 8 and then a 7.
Jinky.
Alright, that's me.
Atlanta.
I'm gonna go with my longbow again.
Hey, remember, Opa's giving you the help actions. You got advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna use Song of Heroism and change die. Well, that's a 7 to hit. Any
Did you
chance
roll
that-
with advantage for Opa help?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And then I did Song of Heroism.
That's
but-
3 dice and they're all oh my.
Well, the highest was 11, but
Oh.
then I did Song of Heroism and got a 5. So
Yeah, Kira's really fucking us over this round.
Lost turn on her.
It's not Kira, it's the Fates.
Well, no, we're gonna blame her. Thank you.
Stella.
Maybe you will.
Oh, Callie definitely will.
I know. I just want my gals to get along.
Never.
Favorite gals.
Never. We're at war.
Weasel. It's a weasel turn.
Stella.
Oh. Sorry.
What's our precious weasel doing?
Stella.
Kind of the same thing that she's always doing.
Hell
Trying to take
yeah.
over the damn world.
Considering I'm not
Um,
taking that topic off the spell yet.
Baking
that's
cookies.
She is going to continue to help Nefel.
She is getting so many treats. She's gonna have to, put it into retirement funds this stage. It's a lot.
She will be drowning in them by the end of the campaign.
My hope.
She is a figure of magical creation. Those treats are just going straight to the astral plane, I think.
She deserves them all.
Astral
She
treat.
can put them where she likes.
That's Kira going to re-up Song Heroism. Persephone is, I presume, going to re-up that ready action.
Stephanie's gonna use their short bow.
Oh, hell yeah!
Yeah.
Out of the shadows.
So, okay.
To do the final hit.
I'm gonna try to do this to Dave boy, who's home by the way, so he gets to see me do this. I'm gonna reroll it. Okay, that's a nat one.
I would like to read a verse in my poem.
So,
Now,
whoops.
mind. Persephone, hold on. Persephone was hidden.
Yes.
So Persephone gets advantage.
Okay.
Damn.
One last shot.
They're
One last
taking this poem from me.
Do you want to roll?
Oh,
Okay.
there's a change of dice going
What
on.
is going on here?
A brave move, a new technique. Will it pay off in the long run? Confusion on the court.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, we got a higher number.
And then
Damn.
that's a 7. That's a 7. That's a 17 to hit.
They shoot.
Yes.
No, my poem.
D6.
Do I have a Persephone face?
Plus
Fuck.
4. That's a 10 damage. So
The 2d6 for sneak attack.
Yeah, so Persephone also gets a sneak attack, so that's another 2d6.
That's a 13 damage. What?
Damn.
And finally, wheeling out of his shadowy hole, Persephone dive rolls and fires at this skeleton who has not acted a single time yet. Has just been knocked and obliterated as this one final blow hits it straight in the chest as it collapses into dust.
Nice.
Oh, fucking sick.
We've done. Why doesn't this horse shoot more often?
He likes to make a dramatic entrance.
It does work. I guess you always win if you come in at the last moment when the last boss is already defeated.
You have yeed your last haul.
So, as we leave combat, we continue on once again through the journey. Nefel, please roll the
Okay. This is going to go really well.
It will. The prophecy.
15. 'Tis what the stars have foretold.
15.
Don't they blame
So.
the stars.
Nefel,
Always
you
do.
Yeah.
like looking at the sky. You like
I
being
do.
out in the open. Being in a cave is disconcerting for you.
Gross.
So you look up at the cave roof and just try to imagine where the stars would be given your current position. And use that imagination to bring you forward and direct you. And as the gang takes another turn or two, you enter another open space. However, unlike the last couple you've come into, this one is hideous and stinks to high heaven as you enter a room covered in blood and offal. Animal carcasses and slabs of meat hang from the ceiling on heavy chains. 2 hanging bodies appear to be in common clothes. In fact, look like farmers, look like people.
I'm
And the
gonna draw her
stone floor
bow,
is
just-
stained black by centuries of bloody appetites. It
I
looks
don't-
like something It looks like something hunts, brings it here, and feeds on it here.
Don't want to be in charge of the directions anymore, please. Can I do a perception check on the room to see what kind of creature ate these poor things?
Roll, I'll say either perception or investigation.
Well, I'll do perception.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Give me a moment here. I get to add 7, but I rolled a 3, so that's a 10. Actually, no, I already rolled. Never mind. It's a 10.
It's not hard to maybe surmise.
For
Or
you.
at least you can make a very educated guess. By
I'm
the way
not very educated.
by the way
You're very wise, though.
I'm not very educated.
by the like even just looking, you see footprints leading out and in through the gore on the floor. Seeing these large hoof prints. And it's very easy to come to the conclusion that this is where the Minotaur you faced earlier at the start of this whole labyrinth. That this is where it feeds. That this is in fact its lair.
Okay. I look at the smarter people in the group, which is to say the whole group. Is there some way we can use this to our advantage?
Use what, Nefel? You look
This-
like you thought of something.
Oh, well, I used my powers of deduction to figure out that this room, and gestures to the room with all the happy things, is where a monster comes to eat.
Atalanta just like pats Nefel on the shoulder and is like, "That's a very wise guess. Yes."
Thank you.
Okay, well, I think this is probably not where the other weapons are. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Sure, this doesn't seem very normal for a Minotaur to me.
I'm going to
What do you mean by that?
Which one's
I
weird? Are you
totally
weird
believe
or is he
that's
weird?
what you mean.
I think he's weird.
Look, I don't know. I've lived in the city for a long time. I don't. This is. My first time in a labyrinth was with you guys about a week ago.
Oh,
So
it's like you're from different places, so he eats meat and you eat... What do you eat? Normal food I've only seen.
I've eaten jerky in the trail mix. Do not worry about it. But
Perhaps we should look for clues to see whether or not this is the Minotaur's lair, and if it is, maybe we can use this to our advantage. I mean, he must return here eventually.
yes, that's what we want. More contact.
Do we
What are you
want him
talking
back
about?
here?
Don't we just
we
want
do
the
have
stuff
to
and to
get-
leave?
Well, we do want the stuff off him. He is holding the stuff that we want.
He's holding the stuff that we want.
Yes, we need
Yes.
to get his off of him.
He has the hold on and I'll check the axe of Xander and the shield of
Vulcan.
thank you. We are looking
Listen.
for the breastplate though
Listen,
of Mitros.
I don't want to listen. I'm not a big hitter. I'm not really a fighty guy, but I do feel like if we fight him again, it might go a little bit better this time. And there's something in the stars that I can't see, but I swear they're calling to me and they're telling me it's going to go a little bit different this time.
Interesting.
And we
Well-
would have an advantage, the surprise advantage, because he wouldn't suspect that we would be in his lair.
Maybe crazy of us. for us to
Yeah,
be.
I
Well,
will
he
have
does
to
know
say,
we're walking around somewhere.
and I will have to say, he will probably sniff us a mile off. This is just, or 60 feet to be exact.
But he had a man head. Maybe his nose isn't as good as yours.
That's true.
Man,
But
man knows this is useless. It's true.
but look, how do I say this? If this is just how do you say, overzealous a guard attendant, because if the inscription at the beginning was to be believed, it is just trespassers and people who wish to loot the tomb that are to deal with the horned one, as the statue suggests. If we just
Kind of is
we
what they're
were
doing,
very
though.
gracious, we were very graciously invited, I think.
Well, we paid entry. We're
We
like
were
Then we're
invited-
customers.
tourists. Yeah.
We were invited into a loot, but I do think maybe it's implied that just because we are meant to be here, we still have to like.
Well,
pay
we're
the-
only allowed to take certain things, mind.
Yeah.
And I'm almost certain.
I look at Atalanta on our 2 new great axes. Ugh.
Oh, well, those are
Okay, maybe
those are
I
not
see the
special.
problem.
They
here.
weren't in a tomb.
Yeah, labyrinths aren't sacred, are they? I don't know.
Well,
Well,
the
Jerry,
whole-
does this feel like or Nifel, someone religious? Well, I'm fairly knowing about the religion, but does this feel like consecrated ground?
we did a check at the start. You remember where the whole place stank of consecration, you know?
I
But
thought
that
it was just like one place.
yeah,
Don't
probably
forget
all
we
of them.
were there.
But also, do you remember that lich that you seemed very familiar with? Said that all of it was
don't know
consecrated
why you
and
would
not
say
to
that.
steal anything. It just seemed it seemed like you were homies, you know? I'm not thinking about it or worried about it at all.
Good.
But if you recall our conversation back when we were just in the first layer of this Ferrero Rocher, yeah,
What?
we'll get into it later. But
It's a layered
that-
truffle.
it's divine. No offense. Oh fuck. Okay. But what I was saying was that I have a new ability that is able to be used to find one's truest desires. If he's just a guard, perhaps he can be bribed with money or trail mix. You know?
He seems to want to eat what's here? People, pigs.
Okay. But think of it this way: there's no farming ground up here. There's nowhere to like plant any sort of grass or do any sort of agriculture.
So you want to
Like,
offer him 50 oxen? Is that what you're saying?
Might be insensitive for food, I have to say. But listen, I
He's
have
got a
some-
man head though. He's just
So
got the
he'll-
hooves.
so he'll
And
probably
where's
eat trail
going?
mix, is what I'm
There's no
saying.
mark
If he's
nearby.
just like, if he just wants to do his job and have a snack, then perhaps we will be fine. And considering how much, I do not think I have ever been hit so hard in my entire life. So
What
I
if
would
he
very much.
desires bloodlust and just violence?
Yeah, well, then, the agreement we made earlier is you would allow me to try that. You would all hold your actions and allow me to try this. Then
Sure.
you are all still ready to attack. But then at least we have tried this way without dying. Because, like, I am not joking. That is, I was feeling pretty good for a while. That is the most hurt I have ever been. It was quite awful. I have not been knocked on my ass that hard, I think, in a long time. I would very much like to not die.
Nefel
Ideally.
comes up
I
and
can agree with that
reaches-
sentiment.
Nefel reaches up and puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, I promise you that won't happen. And I promise you I'm about to hit him a lot harder than he ever hit you.
Oh.
I think we should just let Nefel do this.
Yeah,
I
He's
feel-
very confident.
I feel really confident right now. Really
Yeah.
confident.
Can I
I'm-
do a check to see if Nefel is in his trance or has been sniffing his vapors recently?
Oh,
he
we
is.
already know that. He's in his trance.
Eyes 100% glazed over.
Okay, in which case, over like behind him, she's like indicating to like not listen to him quite so much.
Callie is doing the opposite. We're
I
like
don't
different
know.
shoulder devils for Nefel. One of us is nodding furiously, the other shaking their head furiously.
I don't know, but see, the thing is, Nefel is usually, he ends up doing very well when he vapes. That's the thing. Which is the opposite to
It
most
really
people.
helps
But you
me
should.
focus my very small mind.
You're very wise.
Hear
though.
that?
I have nothing to fear but fear itself and also maybe being badly hurt.
And with our bard around, you won't feel fear anymore.
That's true. And that can't be dangerous at all, I don't think.
That's true. I can help with that now.
Jury, do you think you would be able to find this room again should we leave it?
Kev.
With your sense of smell, which is
Kev.
magic.
How can I find this maze again?
A good chance you could find this again.
Let me check my labyrinth vision deets. Hang on a snowman. I mean, like, I have advantage on skill checks made to solve maze-like puzzles. So if I have to go and find it again, I will have advantage.
In that case, perhaps we could leave, continue to look for the breastplate, and should we come across the Minotaur, we will of course allow you to do your thing. I would, however, suggest that once we have found the breastplate, we do not leave this maze without finding the Minotaur, and we would return to this room should we not be able to find him elsewhere.
Sounds an excellent plan to me.
I have a question.
Yes.
Jerry, do you know how to get out of here?
Probably.
That's good enough for me.
I'm very comforted by this.
I mean, like, he's just a maze. We'll be able to find our way out. It will be fine. Like, you ever get one of those puzzle cubes? It just takes a while, but then you get there. Be fine. Worst case scenario, we have to sleep here.
Huh.
Oh, indoors.
Honestly,
Oh, I don't like that. I didn't bring my brush with me. No, I did. It's here. Never mind.
I don't think so.
So, is what I'm hearing the idea is the plan to move along then, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I do one more, just like a little perception check on the room, see if there's any stuff in here?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe any like loose arrows that the rest of the gang can use or something.
Yeah, make either again perception or investigation.
I will make perception then. I think if I can find. Yeah. Oh, that's cocked. Okay, so. Oh no, never mind. That's 6.
6. You have a quick scavenge. Like, it is gory in here, so you don't want to. You don't want to get too many stains on things. But
just clean these boots.
But you do come away with what obviously just seems like the change of whatever's in people's pockets, like some of the victims' pockets. And you do kind of come across like what it'd be.
I'll still take it.
What it'd be about 6 gold in change.
Ooh. There's nothing in here. We can go. Jangle.
I will say, when we're ready to meet the Minotaur, it does seem like he's probably looking for us too, so we could just make a lot of noise and he probably will come find us.
That's very true.
That's true.
I'm very clever.
We are still looking for the breastplate, though.
Where would someone even keep a breastplate?
In a glass case or on their chest, but he didn't do that. So
there's lots of bones here. Maybe one of them is wearing it.
Oh yeah, like on a bone, like a mannequin.
Yes.
Well, Jerry, why don't you take the reins for a bit and lead us where you think we should go?
Oh, sure. Kev, are you still allowing me advantage and to pick the one based on sneeze?
Yes, in
Fantastic.
fact I am.
That's a 3 out of 10.
Which one are you picking?
Okay, so the 3 indicates, same as before, a very kind of quiet, cold, dead air. Very quiet kind of inactivity. And 10 indicates a very familiar smell, a very familiar scent. In fact, the same scent you smelled at the start of this.
Go,
Okay.
go for it.
I'm going to turn.
Nifel.
Okay.
Nifel, Mook, do it.
We have two. Okay. So we have two options, which is bide our time for a little bit longer, or we could try and go get him now. I think go get him now. We've been doing pretty good so far.
The fella like puts his hand in like to make a team thing. He's like, I'm ready now. I swear on whatever god it is I believe in. I should know that. But I don't
Overconfidence and belief in Nifel, I say let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get this over with.
Fantastic.
Okay. So
Tough on a mission, in good condition. No fear. All right, let's go meet this large man.
Here.
you leave.
He's so big, we should call him a horse.
Oh,
What's a horse?
You leave the gore-ridden room, the gore-ridden lair that you can only assume is his hunting, his trophy of his lair. Proceed then back into the tunnels, and this time with a cocksuredness that following jury gives you. You follow the scent. You know where you're going, and this time you're prepared. And as you take a turn, you see him again, the looming 10-foot figure of this large, imposing minotaur, axe and shield in hand.
Sixes.
And as the seven of you turn that corner, he clocks you again. And one more time, just shouts the word, "Intruders!" And
I beg yours.
that is combat. And that is open.
Well, so I'm going to support jury's decision by not acting aggressively. So
Alright,
instead, I'm going to do something I don't think I've actually done today. I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
oh,
I've gone
That's
through the
very
last
smart.
few combats without it on.
you've not been at the front, so
Yeah. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Gino.
Jerry asked for us all to hold our actions until he did his thing.
Yeah, like you can ready an action for like
If he
afterwards.
attacks.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
The last person.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yeah.
fucked this. But now it's a dramatic team building exercise to see who's really on board. If someone
Yeah.
wants to throw some mad disrespect, this is the time.
No,
Oh,
no,
don't tempt me.
No.
We've been homies this whole time. You can't.
Yeah, well, Callie's kind of impulsive and aggressive, though.
Actually,
But the
yeah, just-
piggybacks, do they mean nothing to you?
actually, just while Finn's deciding, just to I'm sure actually, Connor, is Opa not doing an action or is Opa readying an action?
No, Opa has used her action. She cast a spell.
Oh, I thought you
Mage
had
Armor's a full action.
Mage Armor's a spell.
It's an
I
action.
thought you'd had that set up as a bonus. Never mind.
No.
No, that's fine. That's cool.
God, Mage Armor as a
okay.
bonus would be intense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Cool.
was really just thinking to see if I could say anything. Just to say anything, but now I'm just gonna ready myself, I guess. Prepare an attack, so I just have my well, I guess I have my scimitar at the ready.
Cool. Okay. That is. So I'll mark that. That is Callie.
Okay, I'm going to inspire Nifel.
Thank you.
Grand.
Give
Yes,
him
yes.
epic
Nefel
courage.
tank, Nefel tank, Nefel tank.
He has epic courage now, and then I'm going to ready my crossbow for if Graxus attacks.
For if he attacks.
Or after jury. Yeah. I'll hold my action until jury's turn. That's it.
Okay. Grand. Atalanta.
Ready my great axe, and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on Graxus. And then I'm going to just ready my action for after Jury does his thing.
Okay. Hunter's Mark.
Hold.
I am so. This is so fucking dramatic. This is so cinematic, you guys. I'm dying. I'm
Stella.
trying to be
Yeah.
cool about it, but you know. I hope this pays off. Oh my god.
What's the weasel doing?
What's the weasel doing? I'll mark it.
She is
I
just
take
helping
over
the
the
fell.
world.
Making
Aw.
cookies.
Aw.
She gets an extra special treat this time. It's the same as normal treat, but it's I
With
put
extra
this-
love.
Oh, we gotta get some weasel treats.
We
Okay.
did.
So, Graxus is
Oh fuck! I
gonna
forgot
ready
he
an
had to go.
action-
Yeah.
Is gonna ready an action for after Juno. No, he's not. No, no. He is. He sees you and rushes you.
Jury.
Oh boy!
Well.
Oh,
This
you said-
time,
Stay up.
All
this
right, Jake
time,
Rivers, let's see what you got.
aiming for Juno.
Oh, wasn't
What?
counting on that.
Wait,
The other
what?
one.
Okay.
I guess Graxus doesn't know about our plan.
Yep.
Wait,
Hey, Finn.
yeah.
Does a 26 hit?
Excuse me?
Excuse
And
me?
pardon what? And number what big?
Do you even have to ask that, Kev?
That's really a dick about it.
Legally, I
Some
don't
what?
know.
more damage, Kev.
Entschuldigung, Sie bitte? Fucking what?
I think it goes without saying, yes, Kev, it does hit.
That means he's a minimum +7 to attack.
So this massive 10-foot figure reels and runs, just goes to dive tackle you as it makes contact. Its horn gets in under your stomach and stabs you. As you take 23 points of damage.
Oh! Oh!
24. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Oh my
I need
god!
you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
Okay, let me just write this down. 1. That's a 1? Yeah, that's a 1. Strength saving, did you say?
Strength saving throw. Yeah.
You've got lay on hands. You can touch yourself next turn. You'll be fine. Oh, not like that.
Here's turn next. Maybe she can help.
Okay, that's an 8. So +1 is 9.
As a 9. As he makes contact and gets you for this tremendous amount of damage, you are now you on contact, on impact, are flung 10 feet backwards and are now lying on the ground prone.
Ah!
Right. Okay, well, good luck, guys. You know.
At least he's not near you anymore.
At least you're not dead.
You're back with us.
Yeah.
Hey, Juno!
Don't speak too soon.
Kira is going to. Oh god! Oh no! This is awful. It's good that I've only saved one of these left, and is going to use her final first level spell slot for a healing word.
Oh, we've
We've
expired
got
our.
potions.
Yeah,
we
things
used
are
up our girl.
You gotta make the most of what you have left, my guys.
Yeah. It's okay. I've not
That
been
is-
using my first level spells.
Oh. That is 8 hit healing.
Okay, so that's a 9 now.
It's got
And
potions.
she's
It'll be okay.
And that being a bonus action, she's going to re-up Song of Heroism.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
Persephone.
Oh shit. Okay, so Persephone is going to take the hide action.
Yeah.
Do I have to roll for that?
Do we have to roll?
Yeah. Roll the stealth check.
Stealth check. Alright.
He can hide as a cunning action if you'd like to.
That's a bonus action as well for Persephone.
So if
can
you'd
I
like
just-
to ready an attack as well.
He's gonna ready his short bow and just use hide as a cunning action. Yeah.
Cool. That's a stealth check.
Roll a 16 or 15 plus.
Oh my god, that's 23.
23. You duck in behind your companions, hidden, and you have readied your action.
And I hope we all do something
And-
good when jury goes.
It fell.
Yeah, I would like to ready an action, and if I may be so bold, and if the rest of you are willing and don't have other things planned, could I go immediately after jury if it doesn't go well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good with me.
Someone else has something they want to do.
Wait,
Immediately.
sorry. I actually, sorry. I zoned it. What was that?
You zoned out, Kev. I'm speaking to you.
I know.
Of the held actions, we want Nefel to go first.
After jury, if it doesn't go well, I want to go first, please. After the held actions.
No, like that's like with the readied actions, you're all gonna go. Like that's there. Like this isn't the right.
I know, but
Um,
I in the lore, technically we all go at the same time in the
Yeah.
game, but in the way this
Yeah.
works, we do have to all take our turns to say our things, and I would
Okay,
please like to
I
go
was
first.
gonna have it as you kind of just running back down the initiative order, but
I
yes.
know, which is why I specifically
Yes, but-
requested it.
And I am saying yes.
I know, excellent. We agree.
That was a very tense
Very
game.
aggressive agreement.
Oh my god. Okay. So what are you actually doing?
I'm going to do a spell attack.
You're readying an action thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. No bonus actions?
Nope.
Okay. Jury.
Okay,
What
so
you got?
so I'm gonna channel really quick. I'm just gonna sort of take and like do like a sort of like deep sort of like a snort exhale kind of thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Could I use bonus action help to jury?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great. Continue. Sorry.
Thank you. Anyway, so then if he has an intelligence score of at least 4, then I can use my one channel a day to discover and reveal to him his single truest desire, and then I can decide to do other stuff with that based on what it is. But that is but that is according to the homebrew that you approved. That is allowed in an action. But
Yeah.
listen, if you want to take backsies, you gotta let me know now.
That's fine. Sorry, so just so I'm sure, it's if it has an intelligence of 4 or higher, you can do this, yeah?
Yes.
And that this isn't a roll. You just do this.
Yeah, because it's my channel divinity, so it's expending my whole thing for that.
You take a deep breath and channel and center. You know, you've done this before, but this is the first time you've really done it. You've done it before to innately pray to your god, and you realize that you kind of like you've known she's there, but you're doing this and you're realizing your god is there. She's beside you. And even though this is a tense, stressful situation, your paladin buddy just got absolutely slammed. You take the heartbeat down, take a breath, and channel your divine soul. As you look, and as this monster that just knocked your companion 10 feet back, who is right up in front of you, this looming figure, you open your eyes, look deep into its milky white pupilless eyes, and suddenly you're not in a cave anymore. You are looking out on a war-torn battlefield, scorched earth surrounding. As you look up into a bright blue sky, you see 4 wheeling You see 4 wheeling figures flying in circles around the top of this battlefield. You take a left, you turn left, and there, standing next to you, is a gargantuan silver dragon. In front of it, a man. And in front of the man, what looks like a much younger visage of the Minotaur. And you see behind the Minotaur fields of broken, dead satyrs and minotaurs and centaurs, ancient Thilian races. Dead. And those that aren't dead are kneeling and bowed. And you see this Minotaur bowing its head as the man holds a sword to its neck. And the man asks, "Do you yield to me?" And the Minotaur responds, "I yield if you let my people live." And a shock of light, and you see a blast of magic come from the man as you get a feeling of an ancient oath, of an ancient contract being bound at that moment. And with a flash, you are brought back to the cave, to the tunnels, to the battle. You have seen an insight into yeah, and you got the name. You understood this Minotaur's name. This was Graxus. He was a commander of this ancient Minotaur force fighting the Dragon Lords for the Titans. He is bound. He is bound to this tomb by the will of the Dragon Lords, and all he wants is his people free.
Okay. So the thing that I sent you on it includes like sort of like a mechanic for on the turn to I know this seems OP, but this is my channel divinity and it's an oath thing and I only get it once a day. It includes a mechanic to sort of like trick him. So are you so I'd like to sort of relay sort of like some parts of that image. Like to relay some parts of that like while I'm sort of seeing it and sort of imagining it in this sort of like weird divine pink sparkly high. And then I'm going to say in common, because he's only spoken to us in common, and I tried talking to him in Abyssal, and that didn't go too well. And I'm going to say to him, okay, I changed my, no, okay. So I'm going to, his carnage is awful. And then as soon as I like sort of come down from out of the like seeing it and sort of describing back the vision, I'm gonna do like a sort of like bull like grunt snort thing and be like, you want revenge on the Dragon Lords? No? You want freedom? If you cease this feuding, I will assure that you are there to hear the to hear the cries of King Acastus before the glaive hits his throat. We are not your enemies, my friend. Join us and you will have your freedom. Can I use that sick Nefel help persuasion?
I'm gonna roll persuasion.
I'm asking, but I'm not. But I'm asking Kev if I can help from
like,
that.
I think the fact that like I know it's a home group, right?
Yeah.
I definitely think that there needs to be a roll. I think that this is definitely something that I can't just let you have this.
Yeah, I'm saying, can I use the Nefel's help to on the roll?
Yes. Yeah.
Before you roll,
I'm
bef-
going.
I'm so,
Oh,
before you roll, I'm gonna put away all these d6s I had out. Nefel's kind of glazed eyes kind of latch onto yours for a moment, and you get a nat 20 on your roll.
holy shit!
That is
Smoke
my
it if you got it, I guess.
that is
Oh,
my prophetic trance talent ability. I roll 2 things. I can use them to replace any attack, saving throw, or ability check made by you or any creature I can see. And I rolled a 20 and a 10, and I would like to give you the 20.
Wow. That's hot.
I was trying to do a very big hit with it, but I think this is probably more important.
Huh.
Suck on that, Kevin.
it's not a lie. I do want to cast this dead very much.
No.
Should we call break here?
No.
Oh, we definitely should, because the suspense would be amazing.
Oh.
So you link this trance with him. You see this vision of his truest desire.
Love visions.
You've only seen this thing acting monstrously. You've seen the carnage it hath wrought, the terrible deeds it has done in the act of feeding, and the damage it causes. You've seen and felt with your own flesh.
It's fine. I
And
would
you-
rage too if I had nowhere else to go.
It's so true.
And you implore into its baser desire. You catch it in the eye, and as with this intense stare, you, with your keen sniff sense, get a sudden smell of incense in the air coming from the fowl. And you see Graxus, his face, which was harsh and angry, you see it soften. As he kind of he's like you see a conflict in his mind. You see a part of him that believes you, that wants to trust you, that absolutely that trusts you absolutely. But you see another part of his anger, his rage roiling against the Dragon Lords, against intruders, against anyone that would stop in his way. And you also see a third, a godlike oath, an unbreakable force of this universe. That these 3 parts of his mind are straining and stretching, and you see this bit just being conveyed in the complex emotions of his face as he kind of and in this turmoil, he drops the shield on the ground and lets go of the axe, but it's still chained to his arm, so it's still attached to him. But that is how he's going to be currently, and that I think that is enough of Jury's turn, and there we'll take a break.
Son! Oh my
Thank
god.
Oh, I was gonna make a snack, but I'm too tense now.
Thank you very much. Folks, we will be back shortly. Maybe about 10-15 minutes. Have a nice evening.
No.
And we are back. Welcome back.
So, as we rejoin combat, we have just finished Jury's go. But before we jump into Opa's go, all of the rest of you had readied actions for when Jury did what he did. By request, we are going to start with Nefel.
Now, when Nefel originally made that request, he had a big gun plan. But now that's not so much the vibe anymore. So he's going to try and cast Calm Emotions. It's a level 2 spell. And Kev, I will read it to you. You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people, each humanoid within a 20-foot radius sphere, centered on a point you choose within range must make a charisma saving throw. A creature can choose to fail this saving throw if it wishes. If a creature fails a saving throw, choose one of the following 2 effects. So I can either suppress any effect causing them to be charmed or frightened, blah, blah, or alternatively, I can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that is hostile towards. This indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or witnesses a friend of it's been harmed. I would like to cast this spell, please, on the Minotaur. And a 20-foot radius around them, but I don't think it really affects anyone else because there's no other hostile creature.
It says each humanoid, so that's everyone. 20-foot radius, yeah, that's everyone.
You can always choose to fail it. I'm not going to make you do anything crazy. Or you can fight me on it if you want to. But the main person I'm wondering, does the Minotaur in this current state want to let this happen, or is he going to fight me on it?
No, he is going to roll to resist.
Okay, he must make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my prophetic trance to make it a 10.
So, for this to succeed, what is your spell save DC?
15.
15. You exhale the incense, the second round of incense that you took in the first round assisted Jury in getting this thing, in seeing its truest desires and getting it to stop attacking for the moment and getting it to this conflicted feeling. You let out this second blast of incense, of
vibes.
Of vapors, of vibes.
Yeah. That's how I feel it.
To calm its emotions and make it a 10. And with a 15 spell save DC, it needs a +5 in its charisma. Grax's has a +0.
Cool.
I was betting not being very charismatic.
So that is a 10.
I win.
Yeah.
So
see,
so the duration is up to a minute. So I would like to. So yeah, obviously, I want them to be not hostile anymore, indifferent towards us.
Yeah. You spread those vapors, spread those vibes, and cast this spell. And you see you've seen this torment of emotions. It like its inner psyche tearing itself apart at the seams as it takes just a deep breath in and suddenly just placates.
Okay.
It's just standing, staring at Jury. Its face much more relaxed. So as we run down again through the readied actions, that is Juno.
Yeah, it's Opa, isn't it?
While I'm running through the readied actions.
Opa didn't ready an action because she cast Mage
Opa
Armor.
didn't ready an action. but Juno had.
Yeah.
We're not even on Opus' turn yet.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm still prone, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can
You
I?
can try and get up.
You cannot use your movement. This is just an action.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Can I touch myself now?
Is lay on hands an action? Yeah, you can
Yes.
heal yourself. Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna touch myself, guys. Don't worry.
So it's
Enjoy
just a
yourself
pool.
down there.
I can't remember the total you have.
It's
I
but
have-
it's
I have cure
20.
wounds.
It's times 5 your paladin level if you want to use lay on hands, or you can use cure wounds.
yeah,
I
like
have
cure
cure
wounds.
If you
so
have-
cure wounds is a spell you'd cast, whereas lay on hands is just something you have as a paladin, and it's just a pool of hit points you can take from, as opposed
you
to like
haven't-
rolling a die and healing.
Yeah. And if you haven't used any today, which I can't remember if you have, then you have up to 20 hit points that you can restore from your pool.
Okay. Yeah, I have lay on hands written here. Okay, I'll use lay on hands then.
Cool. So yeah, you have 20 hit points. Do you want to heal the full 20, or do you want to take part of it?
If I were to take all of it, would I not be able to then use lay on hands on someone else if necessary?
Yeah.
Not until another long rest.
Not until we take a
Yeah.
nap.
I thought so. Okay. I'll take like half. Can I take half?
Yeah. So you
Okay.
take 10 hit points.
Yeah, so that's 19 I'm on to now.
Cool.
Cool, okay.
Callie, ready
I'm
action?
okay, guys.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
okay.
Might I remind you, not acting obviously an option.
Yeah.
Nobody attack him at all. You'll ruin everything. To me, very
Yeah, I'm
clear. Ruin
gonna
everything.
I'm gonna drop my action.
Drop it.
Yeah.
Drop
Okay,
it like
Adela-
it's hot.
Atalanta.
So I am actually going to do an action. I am going to cast a charm spell on this bad boy. Which someone's
Bam,
going to have to
bam,
remind me how to do.
bam,
It's my charisma modifier.
I think I have actually the charm spell.
Your is it enthralling beauty?
Yes.
There's the charm spell.
Yeah, it's your charisma mod to cast charm person once per long or short rest.
Yep. So yep.
Jazz starts playing. You can do Saga Parison.
That is a 12.
No, it makes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
It makes. Okay.
What's your charisma?
My charisma is 15, so it's +2.
So I think your spell save DC would be 15. Oh, no, it would be 12.
But it's 10 plus your mod.
Oh, then it's 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, beat a 12.
Beat a 12.
That's a charisma save, or sorry, wisdom save.
Yes.
That's a 4.
Yes.
What is
So
happening
Atalanta
here?
like lowers her great axe and then like looks him in the eyes and does that thing where she like flicks her hair over her shoulder and like almost in slow motion like in the movies and gives
Oh
him
my
a wink.
god.
Oh my.
Oh.
Wow.
This Minotaur is having a round.
Yeah.
Jury placated it. Nefel calmed him. Atalanta, you go up and how do you charm him actually? So you go up and you present yourself with this alluring visage of yourself. Just kind of with this with your nymph, your magical innate nymph aura just gives off this essence of charm, this magical
Magic hotness.
It's pure sex appeal.
magic,
This is-
magic sex appeal. As Graxus just kind of sees you out of the corner of his eye and just like his facial features had softened so much and are finally just relaxed. And he definitely doesn't look angry anymore.
Does he
Oh
look
my god.
into it? You can start him if you can.
We are going to stay in combat or stay in initiative. And Persephone had a ready to action.
Oh, Persephone's just gonna drop the action.
So,
Holy shit.
as we've run down through the ready to actions, we're going to stay in initiative, but for the time being, we are out of combat.
Hey.
You have charmed Graxus.
Shit.
He hasn't said anything yet. You can see that there's like you can see his emotions roiling and his mind bubbling. Like stacking spell on spell on spell has seemed to put enough of a dampener that temporarily the binding oath keeping him here has been placated for now.
Am I right in thinking if we succeed in our task, he'll probably be free of this curse?
Like, how much were we able to hear about the oath thing? Like, he said it was divine, but
Jury, I want you to make a history check.
okay. Ooh. Yeah, I was never too good at learning. Ooh. 3?
Oh.
That was my Kira dice. She doesn't like this. Okay.
Same, my bro. Same.
You were like you didn't realize you would be brought to a different point in time when you did what you did. So to catch finer details, you really didn't. You didn't think to be paying attention. You didn't catch much. All you know is that Graxus is bound by some form of a divine oath to serve and protect Xander.
We're gonna fight the Dragon Lords, right? Or was that? Wait, who are we fighting?
Oh, we are.
No, we need their weapons. They're all dead.
Oh,
Well, we are avenging the dead of the Dragon Lord. So
There's
okay.
one alive that could be dead and probably should be dead.
there's one that will
He
be
seems fairly dead, or well, undead.
How, should we just be honest with them and ask if we can have his stuff that he's nicely put on the ground?
or he's now very chillax. Perhaps we just gotta know, kill him.
Maybe you distract him, get real up in his face, and say some words. It doesn't matter what words, and then we'll just take his stuff while he's not looking.
Oh, so you want me to be bait?
Yeah.
Oh, do I get money for this as well, or?
Callie, you have my money, right?
I do.
Do you want money to be
I can
We
keep
are-
talking to him if you're so against it.
It's just he seemed to
Sis.
like you a bit.
Graxus looks at Atalanta.
She sighs and like walks over to him, swinging her hips.
Wait, what the fuck are you
Well,
doing?
Nefel
Oh.
says, sorry, thanks Atlanta, and would like to try and take the shield off the ground.
I'll come back to you. He looks, as you kind of saunter up to him, as you kind of see the cogs finally starting to turn. You kind of see him. How long has it been?
Since when, big boy?
Ah! Oh.
They're deceased.
Since the terrible war.
It's been a while. How much do you remember from that time?
You remember blood and blind fury. I did it for my people and for my gods.
An honorable feat for any person. May I ask who your gods are?
Ooh.
The mighty primal titans.
Well, I hate to be the one to bring you some bad news, especially to a creature of your magnitude.
Oh,
But
whatever.
there may be a time approaching when such bloodshed and anger will resurface. We hope to prevent that.
Blood and war are always an inevitability.
Of course. But the real question is, for whom? Is it not?
For whom is just the consequence. It never matters.
I do believe a person who has fought on behalf of his kind would not necessarily agree with that.
Did what I felt I needed to.
And it was honorable, I am sure. What we now would like to ask is for that honor again.
What do you ask of Graxis?
We ask you a very great favor, but should you acquiesce, we will write your names in the book of legend. You will be renowned for the warrior and for the brave, honorable soldier you have been for all of time. It is, however, a mighty request, and it is not lightly undertaken. We have been sent here by the gods to acquire certain armor.
You have come here. You have come here on behalf of newfound gods to take that of the conquerors.
No, we have come here on behalf of peace. We do not take sides. The only people we aim to help are those who cannot help themselves. We believe in protecting those who are vulnerable. And to do so, we must ensure peace remains across our lands. That is why we are asking such a great burden of you. We ask that you relinquish your sword and shield so that we may continue on our quest. Axe, Sorry.
Make
forgot.
me, Rebecca,
Yes.
make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Remember that you're inspired.
Yes.
You're inspired. You can add.
I mean, that's a 21. Do I need to add extra?
Oh well.
Oh well,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, queen shit. Oh, there she is.
That is our girl.
Oh.
He looks down. As I said, he's already like in the turmoil he was feeling earlier. He already dropped the shield on the ground, and he has dropped the axe, but it's hanging limply from a chain wound around his arm. And as you're getting a closer look at it, you see that the chain is actually it has been implanted into his arm. And really, as you're getting a much closer look at him, he's not fully alive. There, he is certainly undead, and of course he has. He's been wandering a tomb for centuries. It's a wonder he hasn't rotted more, probably because of this divine intervention, this oath keeping here. And he looks down at the axe, kind of wheels it back up to his hand, and looks at it. I have been using this to enact bloody vengeance in rage for centuries. Perhaps it is time for peace. And he, with his left hand, with the axe in his right and his left hand, he grabs the chain and yanks it
Jesus.
out of his arm.
Oh my god.
Out of.
And pulls the chain. Like, it was a rusted old chain. It was falling apart at the seams, frankly. And he pulls it from the bottom of the axe. And he presents the handle to Atalanta.
Steps up to him, and in one hand takes the axe, and the other she lays her hand very, very gently on the arm that's now bloody, and she casts Cure Wounds. Thank you.
I believe you will be great protectors of this land.
She gives like a little bow.
And he takes the bloodied hand that you just cured, puts it on your chest. You are now protectors. And in a divine flash, what you have done is through a myriad of magic, of prophecy, and of logic testing, have gotten Graxus to a point where he can forgive his anger, let go of his confess his sins, let go of his anger, and bestow upon you, relieve himself of the oath he had been sworn to. It's not something I don't even think the person who forced him into this oath could have comprehended. but he has essentially passed the oath. Not physically, but spiritually passed the oath onto you to be a protector. To be a protector of what is good and righteous in this land.
I hope a little vengeance is allowed, because that's going to really mess with my arc.
As you see his eyes start to glow and his body just fall to ash and dust before you.
Ah, shit, where's the breastplate?
What?
I can't believe it worked.
And now, with the axe of Xander in Atalanta's hand and the shield of Vulcan sitting on the floor, you have defeated Graxus.
Wow.
I thought, he could hang out with us for a bit, instead of yeeting himself off this mortal coil.
Atalanta just turns to Callie and is like, "Oh, well, apologies. I'll try to do better next time."
No, you did fantastic.
That was incredible.
If you could do that to every enemy that we face, that would be fantastic.
It was poetic. It was incredible.
It was heroic.
We have things to do. Let's keep moving.
On that note,
She's blushing super hard and is like super awkward, wants to leave now.
It's always when I come down from my high that the weirdest shit starts happening.
So, for a start, who wants to pick up the shield?
I will.
Opa, you pick up the golden shield. I want Atalanta and Opa to make Arcana checks.
Mm-hmm.
oh boy, it's a good thing Opa got it then.
That is a 15 plus 6, 21.
21. And Atalanta?
15, baby. She ain't
What was
got
that,
no information.
Very good.
She
What was
knows nothing. 14.
14? No, actually, you both... While Opa would be more studied in, you both actually come to about the same conclusion when you're looking at this. You are looking at 2 of your 3 goals here. 2 of your 3 prizes. And you can, looking at them, you can see that they are incredibly finely crafted pieces of equipment. However, they are old. They are old and they are worn and they are battered. They have been, you've got, you realize, they've been being hauled around for at least a couple of centuries by a mad, bloodthirsty minotaur. They are burnt, bashed, bruised, and worse for wear. But the 2 of you are sensing from deep within them an innate magical power that has just been lost to time, and that, with a bit of work, could be brought back to its full glory. But for now, the shield works as a normal shield would. If you're proficient, you would get the +2 to AC, and the axe works as a normal great axe.
Nice.
For now.
I will shoot. Actually, did you get a great axe earlier, Rebecca?
Yeah, I did. I have 2 great axes because I'm not just great, I'm amazing. That's
Yes.
very great squares.
So,
one for business, one for pleasure.
Yeah. So to use that, if you were to use Xander's axe, then it would be the base stats of a normal great axe.
Okay, so the same as the other one. Cool.
Yeah.
Atalanta's going to turn to Opa. Just ask, how safe do you think it would be to send these to Vulcan? They are in need of some repair.
I would think it should be alright to do so. Probably a little more comfortable delivering them in person rather than sending them on the back of a bird.
Perhaps that should be our next location that we visit.
I'm with you. And that was very well done. Well spoken.
Thank you. And she keeps walking on.
There goes our hero.
She is very uncomfortable with the amount of love and affection she's getting from this group. She wants, as she's like walking out the door, she like just like dabs like one of the things of meat just to like show a violence.
Just to be like, I'm still hardcore.
Yeah.
That's why we love you. You're so cool.
There was a moment there where I thought for a second you said that Adelanto turned the corner and dabs.
That's very much a more pet thing. I'm sorry. Guys.
So if we are continuing on,
Yeah, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
you're still in a labyrinth. Opa,
Yep.
it is your turn to roll a d20.
Wonderful.
Nefel, thank you so much for your help there. That was... God, if any of those went wrong, I don't know how it would have gone.
It's like I told you, sometimes the stars tell me things, and they were telling me that you were onto something great.
And I'm gonna pat you on the shoulder and be like, you really do so much better work when you vape. I will stop doubting you so much.
I pat you on the shoulder also, and wink.
Just any time I vape, it just gets worse, you know?
Maybe you could try some of my stuff.
So
Is it safe? Ugh. Smells
I don't
vile.
even know what it is.
Opa rolled a 13 on the d20.
A 13. You continue on past where you encountered Graxus. And as you follow the trail down, you notice this you're still encountering a stillness. It's very quiet. But as you look down on the ground, you notice that the route you are currently on seems very, very well trodden. Taking a closer look, you do notice it's a lot of hoof prints, and you can only surmise that this was a very busy route for Graxus, navigating his way through the labyrinth. Juno, please roll the d20 for me. Oh shit! Yeah. I'm presuming. Yeah. First off, like you got up.
Yeah,
Yeah, we left Juno there. We're like, yeah.
Juno's like scooting on their butt like a dog. So they've been left. Or actually, they're pretty strong. They could do a crab walk, probably.
Yeah, they can
Yeah,
like
Finn,
army
you're
crawl
muted.
the whole way.
Finn, you're
They're
muted.
just tumble rolling the whole way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I muted myself because I was taking a biscuit out of
Having
the
a crunch.
wrapper. Sorry, yeah.
Respect.
That's
Give us that biscuit
Sorry about
ASMR.
Afterwards, I do want to know what your
But
crunch is.
yes, I am on both hooves.
Cool. As before, I am going to say that like for you to get up, we'll just call it an added round until it comes back, if that's okay.
What do you mean? Like,
The way, because I'm running everything in initiative,
Yeah.
like it would have taken a round to come back to your turn for you to get up, and then back around for Open to move, and then for you to move. Yep.
yeah, that's grand.
Cool.
Okay. No
We all
problem.
just chill while you stand up.
We're all reeling
Maybe-
from the moment.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
one of us
I was
helps
also
you.
very much present, by the way. Juno was very much present, but he was also very much compromised.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, I think considering
Yeah.
what's going on, it makes sense just to lie there and take it in.
Yeah. It's the most sensible solution.
But I too am also quite in awe of Atalanta. Just
Yeah.
Cannot stress enough her stabbing some meat as she walks out the door. Like pulls a dagger from her boot, just stabs this like slab of meat.
Once the adrenaline is gone, we are going to have a talk about this.
Okay, Juno, would you roll that d20 for me then?
yes, I shall.
Lead us through the maze.
It's a 10.
We're talking about your role, not your satyr.
You're a 10.
Smooth criminal.
So,
No, that was
Following,
Eric being horny on me, not Jury. Don't let me misunderstood.
so following on then along the route, following along Graxus's trail, you find yourself in another open space, out of another set of corridors. And you find yourself in a rectangular room with a high ceiling and sculpted walls and a flagstone floor. A mangled skeleton lies near the entryway, and the walls are embellished with rows of screaming stone faces. The far end of the room features a pair of heavy bronze double doors. Two skeletons are sprawled on the floor in front of the doors. Their bones are partially crushed and their armor is mangled.
May I
Sorry,
do?
what was going
oh,
on with
sorry.
those skeletons again?
As you look at the skeletons, you see that they are broken and snapped, and the armor itself is twisted and mangled as they lie on the floor.
Okay.
Can I do some sort of like history or like religion check or whatever on the some sort of check on the screaming stone statues?
Yeah. Whichever you prefer, history or religion. Let
I
you
would
decide.
prefer religion, to be quite honest.
I'm going to use Mage Hand to knock on the doors.
Uh,
Yeah.
That's a 10. How's the
There's
craftsmanship?
It's incredibly detailed. They really like spent a lot of time. It is a wall covered in these faces, and whoever designed this spent a lot of time really finely detailing the anguish in these faces.
I'm gonna say this is so like the Caravaggio era, as I'm sure we're all familiar with that is meant to symbolize. You see, and the methods of stone building for here were, and then yeah, just I relay that information, but very pretentiously and name dropping.
I
In
smile and
terms of-
nod.
Nafel's eyes glaze over again, but there's no vapors involved.
but in terms of religious importance, there's no real correlation.
Okay.
And Kali used summon Mage Hand, and
Just dunk
tongue,
on the door.
like they are huge and made of gilded bronze. So it's just as you knock, there's just a ding off of it.
I wait for an answer.
As the ding of the bronze door just resonates out. Eventually, it just leads back to a stillness and silence.
Probably not a mimic this time.
Is there a handle?
There is.
Oh, I use Mage Hand to turn the handle.
Clever
You
girl.
go to Mage Hand, the handle, but it doesn't move.
Damn. I've gotten weary of touching doors, you see.
Not that it seems like it's locked. It simply seems that it's stuck.
Nafel will go to try it with his hand.
Oh, I'll go with him.
No,
Together.
Nafel,
Yeah.
you go and Kali helps alongside, and you go to kind of push it open. But like as same with the Mage Hand, it doesn't quite. There's something kind of jamming it.
Can I do an Arcana check on this door?
What I was going to say is, Nafel wants to roll a strength check.
Oh, well.
Sure thing.
Kali give him the help action, or do you want to do Arcana?
No, I'll give him the help action.
Give him the help action. Cool.
Okay. I got a 17.
Just not budging yet.
Was it strength athletics? Because then it would have been 19.
It's giving, but it's still not budging yet. If you would like to try again.
I'll try again.
Juno,
Help again.
in the last room, you were able to find a lever to help out. Would you be any good at checking around this room for anything that might help?
I can certainly try, brother.
I'm not so good at looking for those things. But if you do want to talk more about this era of sculpture, I'm so happy to. The interesting thing about the stone engraving
And a 15 on my strength.
You're inspired?
Oh, okay, hold on. I can't roll a 2. The lowest I can get is a
The lowest you can get is a 3.
Oh, you got nice.
So I keep rolling or just get a 3?
If you roll a 1 or a 2, it becomes the 3.
Okay, so I got +3. So was
18.
that 17 again?
It's giving a little more, but it's still just stuck. If you want to try one more time.
I give it a little tickle, and then I'm gonna go again.
Okay, before you roll that next one, Juno, do you want to investigate the room?
Yes, please.
Make me an investigation.
Mm-hmm. 18.
18. While it's a very quiet room, and while you're kind of like Jury's looking at the aesthetics, and Nefel and Callie are trying to kind of force their way on through. You have a look around. You kind of get the magnifying glass out and just kind of start having a look. And the first thing that you spot is you look back into the doorway that you came in, and unlike any other room you've seen, there's a small gap in between the walls, as if something was to as if something was to come down, as if a gate was to come between the entranceways. But nothing is there now. And as you kind of look around further, you get a closer look at the faces, and you can see that the mouths of each of the screaming faces have little they're covered, but they're actually little coverings that move out. As you kind of poke your head into one of them, you see that behind each mouth is a spike. And as you look around more, you look at the surrounding the wall, the extremities of the walls, and you see that there is a gap, and it's all coming together. This should be a trap. This should be a spike trap. We were supposed to walk into this room, and the gate's supposed to come down, and it's supposed to come into us, and spikes were supposed to come out. But it hasn't.
Oh no.
Oh.
I feel like Nefel's about to change that.
Yeah, I was going to say, me and Nefel are about to...
I've been jangling this dice in my hand for a while. Should I let it drop?
Well, roll that last strength check.
I'm just gonna put my face in. Look at these even closer.
A
I relay
5.
this information.
Ha ha!
Aha!
We fail again!
I rolled a 2. I got a 5.
Joke's on you, Kev. We're
And
weak as shit.
I will not add anything to it. Thank you very much.
Oh no.
Joke's on you. I'm a little weak baby boy. Don't kill us.
You push, and it's almost there. You can feel it give, but it's just not moving out.
Oh, I don't
Well,
think...
guys, we can't get this drawer open.
Yeah, maybe one of you guys want to give it a try. You guys, yeah. My arm's sore now.
Sure hope none of you have found anything interesting.
Yeah, that would be really sad.
Well, actually, there's something. If you want to talk about, it has some great influences from the Malmaisonic period. If you want to, it's actually
Jerry,
quite
this is
interesting.
definitely talk for the road. This is not talk for this room at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
presenting
With all
interesting
due respect, you will listen to that before bedtime.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yes, actually, it would be quite. Anyway, sorry, Juno, were you saying something? I noticed you looking at the statues, but you didn't comment on them at all. So, do you?
I relay the information about the room being a trap to like everyone.
Yeah.
I remove my hand from the door.
Adelant immediately pulls Nefel away from the door.
I mean, yes, of course. The stars were taking care of us. That's why I couldn't open the door, not because I'm weak.
Any idea what was meant to trigger this trap, or have we just not pushed that button yet?
Feel like it was the door. We came in the wrong door to trigger the trap, probably. Maybe.
I'm gonna look at this and see if I can figure out this trap.
Having said,
Bucephone is good at looking for traps. Do you think he could help you with this?
Oh yes, Bucephone, of course, who is the deputy here, 110%. Yes, Bucephone is going to look for. Oh, actually, Bucephone is a dumbass.
He could help. He could help Caliandra.
Yeah. One, I'll say one of you. Or actually, yeah, if the two of you want to roll investigation, we'll just go with the higher. It's basically the same as advantage.
Sure.
Wait, are there any rugs in here?
18.
No rogues. 18. What's the boost roll?
Shit. Okay. Oh fuck. Where's this roll dice thing gone? That was a lovely 15. So never mind.
18. You have a look around. You spot the same things Juno did. That there's gaps in the wall. That the spikes are behind the mouths. That there's gaps in the doorway where the portal is supposed to come down. But nothing else is really indicating to you that there is a switch. Until you notice part of the ground. If I step on this stone tile, it does have a little bit of give in it. And you kind of put your weight down a little bit. Yeah, this is the foot switch. We've walked over it about 7 times. And like Hallie's kind of stomping at this point on the ground, just like this is the foot switch, but it's not doing anything. You can
practicing her stomping.
I will stop stomping on it. Actually, Kev.
But you keep you put your weight on it. You've all put your weight on it several times over. Jury has stood on it for 5 minutes.
Then I'd stomp on it.
And it's
a
like
dinky old labyrinth. Can't even kill us right.
You can only like with as much of your knowledge of traps can go. This has to have been it, but something has been done to stop it.
Do you think the trap got disabled when Graxus yeeted himself off this mortal coil?
Oh, I thought maybe when Juno pulled that lever earlier.
Oh, what? Oh! Maybe.
It makes sense. If you were coming down here, you would want to not die.
Yeah, surely Graxus would have a way of disabling his own traps. If they're his.
The real question.
We still can't get that door open, though.
I would say we need to get that door open because the only reason you set a trap is to prevent someone from getting to something special. And
that's what I'm thinking. That's
the breastplate.
If maybe some big men could try at that door. I look pointedly
I
at Jerry.
don't know. Someone said, "Oh, me, a lowly runt." No, Atalanta, you have that wonderful weapon that is extra good at destroying stuff.
Yeah, your gun.
You want to give
we
it a
could
go?
try and open the door instead of breaking it.
Again? You want to try that again?
I'm sure Atalanta could do it, but you don't want to try.
The fucking door.
Sorry, he was being...
Okay, I don't know, pal. Like, it's like, move aside, weaklings. Let the tanks roll in.
Fair.
I'm gonna fail so badly at the roll.
Phil has pretty high strength, and we were just like, nope, can't open this fucking door.
Pretty
He's
soft
full of
hand.
smoke down here.
It's
It's been a
true.
long day.
Okay, so yeah, Kev, I'm gonna go try open the door.
Yep, roll a strength check.
That was a 9.
Is Song of Heroism going?
It's
No. See, it's hard.
Can I give a
Can-
help action with
Can,
moral support?
how about literally all of us pull at it?
1, 2.
If all of
We
you want to
form a
make
conga line.
yeah, no, if all of you want to make a group strength check,
Okay.
Yes, very
Yeah,
much.
roll and post them in the chat, please.
Alright.
Now
Okay.
I go to roll. What do you dice?
It's the power of friendship.
Oh, okay.
Nope.
Natty 20, baby.
Oh, that's actually not bad, but it's a +0, so.
Natty 20 plus 3. Anyway.
Damn, we got some strong motherfuckers in this group.
Yeah, we're doing it.
We're gonna save.
You guys made a lot of jokes about me being
with these
small earlier, but I
guns.
guess. Anyway.
We
Oh,
would
should we roll
never.
for abuse?
Yes, absolutely roll for abuse.
Oh yeah, do you want to roll for abuse?
Also, Connor and Finn, you two rolling? No. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Like, am I allowed to roll for this?
Yeah,
well,
roll
I
a check.
asked about the school. Yeah, no, it was a group check.
We're pulling at the door.
jeez. Okay.
Get
yeah,
on
I'm
the conga
doing
line
it.
and pull.
Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. No,
No
it doesn't
line works for
matter.
this and for in a nightclub.
I just got that. Call
So-
it a thinking person's joke.
Sorry, it's
As
8.
you
It's
all-
8. Sorry, not 7, but whatever.
As
Every
you
little
all
helps.
decide, it's like, okay, we're all in this together. And some of you grab the handle, some of you grab the person in front of you, and then a third person grabs the person in front of them. And just all with a mighty leg heave. Opa conspicuously standing back, watching and waiting. The other 6 of you, 1, 2, 3, heave, and with a great creaking of another great bronze creaking, the 2 double doors. It's open. And through these 2 bronze doors, you see into a large barrel vaulted chamber, decorated with polished bronze fittings, which flicker like gold in the dim red light of a single torch. The center of the room is dominated by a black marble sarcophagus, engraved with the likeness of Dragon Lord Xandar. Whispers break the silence, solemn voices from ages past, extolling the deeds of the man interred here. Just as you all open the doors, it's a cold wind blows from inside, and around the walls you hear mighty death to the tyrant, victory and peace.
So whispering, we can't hear you.
Yeah, that could have risk.
No, that's about kind of that's about the effect you get, is just kind of bare whispers in the wind.
It's like we're actually there.
Wow.
Can I look at Kira? Check her vibes.
Oh
Wanna
god,
do a
I was
vibe
trying
check?
to open the door. Damn it.
Kev, is that okay?
Yeah, Kira. Yeah. Roll an insight.
Come on. Okay. Insight. Wait. That's +2. 15.
Kind of, you see, she's not she's not as peppy as you usually know her. You see, there's a pensiveness, but you can kind of see the pensiveness though. She is putting on a facade of a smile. It's like, yeah, this is it. I knew that the last sarcophagus felt odd. Now that I'm here, this is definitely Xander.
Now remind me again, why are we here? We have his axe,
We're looking for a breastplate.
but it wasn't his breastplate.
Well, maybe he wore it to his eternal sleep.
But it wasn't his breastplate.
Doesn't mean
No,
he can't
it-
wear it.
The breastplate was honored to Mitros. Xander wore it.
Oh, never mind then.
Xander wore it when he was buried. Considering Graxus wasn't holding it, I can only assume it is still interred with him.
Now, how do we respectfully open a tomb and take a thing out?
With of course.
Oh, I was thinking more like maybe gently. Maybe we say some nice things and be like, "Hey, we're just gonna take your
Maybe
clothes you're
Jury
wearing."
or Nefel, maybe someone could like say a prayer as we do it. I don't know.
Yeah, as we stripped a dead body, we could say a prayer about it.
Yeah, see, when you phrase it like that, it seems even much worse.
Kira,
In an alternate universe, Side's head is exploding right now.
Kira,
Looting a grave is looting a grave.
Yeah, Opa.
regardless
Yeah,
of
what,
how you
what,
do
what,
it.
what's up?
would you say that there would be any potential consequences we would need to be aware of if we just opened the tomb and took the armor?
No, not this one. Xander's grave was never consecrated.
Okay.
Why is that?
He
Non-believer.
specifically some of the a lot of the tombs of the original Dragon Lords were consecrated to protect them and their pride, but Xander decided against it. Whether or not he had some foresight, or
He knew we would be needing to loot his tomb.
We saw it in the stars.
maybe he
Yes,
did
indeed.
anticipate somebody would need his equipment someday.
I'd
Or
want
perhaps
to
you don't
walk
need to
over.
consecrate it if you already have a guard up above, you know? It's more
Well,
immediate than any curse.
Or a trap
Absolutely
room.
true. Very well. Given that some of you are holy and I have got no one's strong arms, I think I'm going to go and open that tomb.
I'll help.
Already at the tomb, like
It won't be
looking
much
like to
help,
open
but
it.
I'm gonna stand back for this one. I'm out of fumes to huff, but this is a lot.
Mom, the girls are grave robbing.
Where's
Oh no,
labouring
the
in me?
girls are grave robbing. Is the weasel helping our last girl?
Of course she is.
Fantastic.
And then Opa, in that case, roll a strength check with advantage.
Cool. Oh, lovely.
This is feminism, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Girls can
is
rob graves too.
a 17 plus 3 for a non-natural 20.
Oh yeah, girl.
Hell yeah.
As you take your arms and flex and stress them against the top of the stone, it's not budging until Stella, who up till now has been resting very contently on the fell shoulders, being fed treats pretty much constantly. Your old familiar scurries her way up onto your shoulder and kind of into your ear, and almost imbuing you with a magical strength, but also the confidence that all of you is here now. As you take your strong arms and push the lid off. And with a loud clattering thud as the other side hits the ground. And inside you see a corpse. A very well preserved corpse. With dried, wrinkled, blue skin.
Blue
Holding a sword. Definitely ceremonial, frankly. Over it. Like, it wouldn't be a particularly efficient sword. It was definitely buried as a rite. But under the sword is a very ornately crafted breastplate. And moving as your eyes glance from the ornate design of the breastplate up to the face, you see long strands of willowy white hair coming from the face and head. And as you're kind of looking, you're wondering how a body is this well preserved.
Oh, don't tell me he speaks.
The eyes open.
Oh, I knew
What?
it!
What?
Oh
Fucking
no!
what?
And the corpse of Xander Juarez
Of course.
I just
Sits.
make a crucifix with my hands.
sits in an upright position and looks Opa dead in the eyes.
Good morning.
Oh,
Unfazed grandma.
It's
And
rude
in-
to stay.
And in a voice that, yes, is coming from its mouth, but feels and sounds like it's coming from the room around you, echoing in whispers and deeper tones. It asks you, "Are you here to finish what I could not?"
I think so.
And he's looking at you, Opa, but he looks past you. And he sees Atalanta and you, actually. He sees in your hand the shield, and he sees in Atalanta's the axe. And he nods. Then you will be needing this too. As he unbuckles and takes off the breastplate, lies it on the floor in front of the sarcophagus, reaches and with looks like complete ease, lifts the lid back on, sealing himself back in.
fucked up. Dude, is he okay?
I think Opa, like, all of that pausing, that was canon. I think she just whispers just very quietly, where I think only Atalanta and Caliandra, being as close as they are, can just hear her just sort of whisper, "Good night."
I nod at her. I can
Atalanta,
understand the want to sleep for 500 years.
And to go back to sleep
Hey.
immediately after being woken up.
Oh my god.
Well, was a kindness, at the least. I suppose we have acquired the relics that we have entered here for. And she sort of leans down and picks up the breastplate.
I would like to write a verse in my poem.
Atlanta looks at Caliandra and is like, "Would you like the breastplate?"
What kind of a breastplate is this?
The breastplate. Hold on, let me just double check one thing.
It looks.
First off, as you pick up the breastplate, the moment your hands touch it, the rest of you see the single flaming torch. It was a very different. None of you really got a good look at it when you enter the room because of everything else going on, but it's different than the artifice torches that were lighting your way through. They definitely felt illusory. They felt fake. This is a flame. This is an active lighting flame that must have been alive for centuries. But as you pick up the breastplate, it floats from its sconce and breezes past all of you out into the next room, where it stands, where it sits in the air idly.
I think we may be beckoned, yes.
Who am I to say no to a beckoning light?
I don't know if they'd even understand the word no. So we better tally ho.
Whether moths to a flame or to the light of faith we go.
Stars.
Can I offer my arm to Kira as we follow this yoke?
Yeah. You off your arm and Kira.
How tall is she actually?
Oh, she's short. She is
Like
Oh, yeah,
short
no,
or jury short?
She's taller than me.
Okay.
she's taller than Callie. Like I'd say a solid like
Jury isn't
4
bothered. Eric, the 5'4" real person, is very angry.
Yeah, like 4'11". Like she's short. She's small.
Oh, she's the same height as Opa.
Yes. So. Sorry, I just thought that the thing about the bleeding breastplate was there.
Oh yes, can I get a poem verse for completing a task?
So, oh yes, because that was the other thing I wanted to ask. Because it's for completing a task. Yes, you get your poem verse. But as you pick up the breastplate, you investigate it. It is worn. It's not nearly as battered and damaged as the axe and the shield, but it is in a similar situation where it definitely needs some work. But as of right now, it is a breastplate that would give the wearer 18 AC.
Cool. Well, personally, not gonna be wearing it. Can't use that or the shield. But we can dish with that later.
And so, as you leave the final resting place of Xander Huarath, the first of the Dragon Lords, the first of the settlers of Outsiders in Thilia, and follow the flame that will lead you out of the labyrinth, we are going to end our session.
Woo!
Woo!
If you, oh wait, no, don't have. Okay,
Thank you very much for listening back. Fantastic session as always, Kev. I hope you have a really nice day. I don't really have anything to plug outside of we have a YouTube channel where all this stuff is kept, and I'll just add that to the description next time because I'm lazy. Don't fucking worry about it. Yeah. Anyone else anything to say?
You know, if you just want to go back to bed
don't.
sometimes, just do.
Oh.
Okay.
I
But not all the
time.
In the rain.
If you're not
If
into
you're not
yoga,
into yoga,
You gotta have
you
the
have
rain.
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 If you
to
like
make
making
love
love
at
midnight,
and the
don't
dudes
try
at the
to
dudes
cake,
at the
dance,
cake,
hey,
and the
ba-da.
you're
love
the
that you
love
look
that I'm
for.
looking for.
You're my
Right to
family,
me
Easy
and
and
escape.
escape.
family.